Hey guys, this is Tiffany, aka the Tiffinator, and here's another video of Call of Duty Black Ops. So there are a couple reasons why I chose this video to put up. Oh, and I just want to let you know that this video was recorded before Black Ops got their group patch, so the party system still kind of messed up. But I was playing with a guy, Bizy Mix, and we played a couple of games together that night, and I had a lot of fun playing with him. He's a really good player, and so I wanted to put this game up because we both did pretty well in it. I got 41 and 1, and he got a really good score too. And so it wasn't like, you know, a couple of the games either I did really well or he did really well, and so this game we both did really well, so I was really excited to put this up. And another thing I wanted to just get out of the way is a couple times during the game I have some random firing, and I mean, I do have the dual mag attachment, but it has nothing to do with that. It's just my controller is kind of sticky, so sometimes I shoot and I don't mean to shoot. And you know, my old controller used to do that, and I thought that it was just worn out and that's why it kept messing me up. Or sometimes I would try to stop walking and it would just keep make me like walk into stuff. So I got a new controller, but this new controller seems to be kind of sticky the same way, like still doing the same things, and so I don't know, I might have to return it and get a new one. But that's why if you see me randomly fire, that's why. Another thing I wanted to talk to you guys about is game invites, and I don't know if you saw earlier, but I got a couple game invites on the screen. And when I log on to my PS3, I get a ton of game invites. And, you know, if I don't respond to your game invite, it's not, you know, I'm not trying to be a bitch or anything. And I really don't want to be rude. But I only have like a couple create a class, and they're mostly designed for like domination, team deathmatch. Those are like the games that I really like to play, and I don't have them set up for a bunch of the other ones. So if you do invite me, I try to always invite you to the games that I'm playing, so that maybe, you know, you can hop on to a game that I'm on, because sometimes I'm just not set up to hop on to a game that you're playing. And also, if I get a ton of game invites, I can't respond to all of them, or sometimes I get them while I'm playing a game and I can't, you know, I don't really want to just quit and hop into games and hop out of games and do all that stuff. So that's why I try to invite you guys. And yeah, if I invite you to a game and you currently, you know, are playing something else, or you're in zombies or whatever, but you do want to play with me, but you just take like a little bit longer to finish your game, just, you know, message me and let me know, and I'll send you another invite as soon as I can. Another thing I wanted to talk about is messaging. And I love talking to you guys, but sometimes, you know, especially when I'm in the game playing, I can't really message back to you, or sometimes I get a ton of messages. I remember one game I got, you know, 7 messages just in the time that I was playing, and I think that game only lasted like 6 or 7 minutes, so I was getting a message a minute, and it's really hard for me to respond, I guess, in a timely manner, because I try to respond to as many messages as I can in between games. But if you have something to tell me, definitely hit me up on my YouTube channel. It's the Tiffinator with the number 1. Well, you guys are on it. Duh. So yeah, because I answer like 100% of my channel questions or comments. And so definitely, if you want to talk to me, that's a way better way to get a hold of me. And it's super, like, way super easier to I guess, type on a real keyboard instead of like using my game controller to type. But yeah, those were a couple things that I wanted to talk about. I guess this year has been kind of crazy so far. A bunch of my friends have been getting married, and one of my friends, I don't really see her very often. I went to college with her, and so we had a lot of mutual friends, but we kind of lost touch after college. So I see her maybe once a year. Well, I just met up with her, and she just told me that she got married, and her story is like so crazy. She has been dating her now husband for like 2 years, and she always knew the first day they met, I guess that's what they considered their anniversary, or maybe not the first day they met, but like the first day they officially like started talking to each other, or I guess dating. They count that as their anniversary, and they always wanted to get married on their anniversary. And so she basically like talked to him, and they decided to start planning their wedding. But I was like, wait a minute, did he propose to you? And she's like, no. So I was like, you started planning your wedding before you got engaged? And she's like, yeah. And I was like, yeah, that's not normal. So so I was like, okay, so you basically knew that you were gonna get engaged before your anniversary? And she's like, yeah. And I was like, okay, so when did you get engaged? And she said like 2 weeks before her anniversary. So she had like a 2-week engagement and sent out all the invitations because she already had the whole thing, you know, planned. And her family got so pissed off because they were like, you give us 2 weeks notice that you're getting married. And her family lives like all over, so they had to travel to get to the wedding. So, but she's telling me this story, and it's so hilarious. It's so like off kilter. It's such a weird story, but it's so, I guess, romantic. And she had a lovely wedding, she said. I wasn't there, but yeah, everything she told me, I was like, wow, that is a pretty good wedding story. Like everything that happened, one of her friends, one of her really good friends, like got ordained over the internet so that he could be the minister of the ceremony or something. I don't know. Like everything she told me was so wacky, but so totally her, because she's kind of like off that way. And so it was such a funny story, and it's something that definitely I think her kids and everybody will get a total kick out of. I guess, let's see, since then I've made a New Year's resolution. I guess I just want to be a better version of myself. That sounds kind of cheesy, but I don't know. I want to eat healthier. I want to work out and, you know, just take better care of myself. And I was wondering if you guys had any New Year's resolutions that you've made or promises to yourself to keep, and we could tell each other what they are and encourage each other. And I think that would be a good way to stay on track for the new year. So it's almost the end of the video. I end up going 41-1. This is the Tiffinator. Come play with me.